Hi, and welcome to session 3 of this online training course. This session will show you how to translate your survey into additional languages. This training course translates the survey into French and Spanish, but you can choose the languages which are most useful to your organisation. The process is the same whichever language you want to translate your survey into. This training session will take about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. Let's begin. At the end of session 2, your training survey will look like this. Click into the survey, select Edit, and you will now see a localized option appear in the left-hand menu. Go into this and toggle on Activate Localization. Your survey is now set to support additional languages. Go back into the Compose view. You'll be familiar with this view from the previous training sessions. However, you will now see an additional Localize Mode option appear in the bottom right-hand corner. This allows you to translate your survey into additional languages. Click on the Localize Mode and go to the form in the tree grid. You'll now see an option to translate your form. Click on this now. You will see a message asking you to select a language to translate the form into. Unless an account manager has already activated additional languages for your organisation, you will not see any languages to select. The availability of additional languages depends upon your subscription plan, and additional languages therefore need to be activated by an account manager from the customer portal. If an additional language has already been activated and appears as an allowed language, you can skip the next part of this video. Pick it up again 4 minutes in. If no additional languages appear as allowed languages, select the Accessible Surveys logo in the top left-hand corner. This will take you to the home page. If your screen looks like this and you can see Customer appearing in the top menu, then you are an account holder and can activate additional languages if you have the appropriate subscription. However, if your screen looks like this and you can't see Customer appearing in the top menu, you are not an account holder. You will need to reach out to an account holder for your organisation and ask them to activate additional languages before you can complete this training course. Once they have added these languages, you can pick up this training course 4 minutes in. I'm now going to show you how to activate additional languages if you are an account holder. Click on Customer in the top menu and this will take you into the customer portal. There's a separate tutorial which covers the customer portal. For now, we're going to activate French and Spanish as additional languages. Other languages can be added in the same manner. From the profile page, select Edit and then toggle on the buttons beside Spanish and French and then select Save. These languages have now been added and are available for your organisation. To go back into your training survey, select the Accessible Surveys logo in the top left-hand corner and go back into your survey workspace and click back into your training survey. Now, in the left-hand corner, left-hand menu, select Localize and you'll see that Spanish and French now appear as available languages. You can activate them both from here and go back into the Compose view. Now you'll notice that when the Localize mode is activated, French and Spanish now appear as options. Let's go ahead and translate the survey into French. In order to do this, you'll need to select Form from the tree structure and select the button Translate. You'll see a message informing you that by default only empty localized fields are translated. This is to prevent previously checked translated fields being overridden by mistake. As this is the first time you're translating the survey, all the localized fields will be empty and therefore all of them will be translated. You can go ahead and select the button Start Translation. After a few seconds, you'll see a new column appearing in the tree grid with the French translation. The translation can be reviewed, checked and edited from here. and this can be done both for the question label but also for any option labels as well. Once you're happy with the French translation, you can do the same thing with the Spanish translation. Again, go back into the top of the form in the tree grid, activate Spanish and select Translate. Again, you'll be given the warning message that only empty fields will be translated. Again, because all these fields are empty, you can start the translation. This time you'll see the tree grid with the Spanish translation. Again, this can be reviewed and checked and edited directly from the tree grid. You can also review your translated survey by going into the test view and activating the language that you want to review from the test menu. If you spot an error with the translation, this can be edited directly from here. A couple of things to remember if you're translating your survey into additional languages. Firstly, it's worth testing the read aloud voice.
Que herramienta de encuesta utiliza con más frecuencia su organización? Optional.
If the quality of this isn't great, you always have the option to use a different type of read aloud voice, and this can be done by going back into the build view, selecting the read aloud option and selecting the voice that you want to use for that particular language. Also, remember that if you're adding a new question to your survey, this will also need to be translated. Before we finish, I want to briefly show you how surveys which are made available in multiple languages are presented to survey respondents. This is for your information only, and you do not need to do anything with your training survey. We will cover how surveys are shared in the next training session. The first time someone clicks on a survey link of a survey which is available in multiple languages, they will be presented with a language option menu where they can choose their preferred language. If the survey supports sign language, that can also be activated from here. Once they've selected their preferred language and selected OK, the survey will then be presented in that language. Congratulations, you've completed the third training session. By now you should feel confident translating your survey into additional languages.